Okay, hello, welcome back to another one of my streams. Hope you're doing well, have a nice day, nice week. Yeah, carrying on with Case of the Golden Idol. I think we're just over halfway through, based on, I think, what I've seen of the chapters. So, don't know how much we'll get done because they have got progressively harder. So I kind of flew through some of the chapters at the beginning, but then, yeah, much less so. Last time, I feel like I only did like two or three, maybe at the most. But yeah, catch up on the other ones if you're watching the stream after the fact. But yeah, I'm gonna just go straight into it. With that being said, so let me turn off the music. Let me unmute the game for us. Let's put you onto the stream page. Let me see if that's loaded. Yes. Cool. Right, so continue. So we just did that one. So if you remember last episode, let's see, when did we go to? I think we did 3, right? We did this middle one, which was, Rose died because she drank the tonic that belonged to... that was meant for Edmund Cloudsley or Clausley, whatever his name is, the posh guy. And then in this scene, Edmund used the idol to cause some sort of explosion when this guy came to try and rob it. And Edmund Cloudsley's kind of lackey got injured. And then in this one, and Edmund Cloudsley died. And then in this one, that robber and Edmund Cloudsley's former associate kind of infiltrated this group. I can't quite remember the ins and outs. What's this here? Chapter? Can I click that? Oh yeah. So, after being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual of dispute he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Yes, I remember that now. So the next one is Chapter 3, The Ascent, the crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Okay. Right, so we've got more than one area. Got the lighthouse and a body over there. Okay, good. I'm glad we got some music. So it's 31 words. So there's a box here on a boat with rules and history. Griffin Rebirth. So the one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle, but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. Okay, but then if no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. Chronicles of Griffin Rebirth. In 1725, the first Dark-Hand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. In 1756, Proud Beastmaster Lord Pledsley performed a seance talking to the spirits. Lord Angus MacBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. In 1764, Dark-Hand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. Lord Angus MacBain produced a homunculus as well. So none of these are miracles. In 1771, Proud Beastmaster Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Angus MacBain hypnotised the same man. So MacBain is knocking all of these off. So MacBain repeated that miracle, that one, and that one. Because what's this? If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. I mean, they've not got masks on, have they? So I'm wondering what's happened here. Okay, what's that? What's that meant to show? What's happening, Mark? How are we doing? Welcome, welcome. How's your week been? You haven't missed much. Went over some rules for a rebirth. Griffin Rebirth. You must perform a miracle, and if someone else can do it, it's not a miracle, and you're dead. But if you can prove it, and no one can repeat it, then the masks fall, and the claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. And this is just a history of people trying different miracles, but then in 1756, 64, and 71, Lord Angus MacBain basically quashed them. Cold. Also cold, hence the Udi, which you can't see, actually. Some slouched down. But yeah, I've got an Udi on because it is cold. And that's it. And then we've got just a picture of someone's feet, which I'm sure will be 5 strange-looking masks. We know what those masks are. Oh, okay. So they've got. So he's got boots with gold on the back. He's just got laces. He's just got green shoes. He's got black shoes with a buckle, and he's got black shoes with a buckle. Evening, right on. I'm good. How are you? Yes, I'm very good. How are you doing? A set of heavy wooden oars. Oh, I suppose I better click on them. That is it. I fucking love this hoodie. Although it's like frayed to shit on the outside because of Leia. I don't know whether you found that. But yeah, she fucking loves making biscuits on it. That was an actual miracle. Unbelievable. So is there a Griffin reborn? So he's got the ruby ring and a seal with a 4. Or a... No. A 7, right? But when it's stamped, it would be VII, so 7. Okay. Kneel before Griffin reborn and make ready. I will lead you, brothers, to great many challenges. Okay, so this guy. This guy has Edmund Cloudsley's book. Interesting. Miracle preparation. After the... Oh, not this again. The symbols that we did in the last scene. After the something input, aim at the sky, press the lever to maximum position and hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, it's that and that. Main challenge is ensuring my balance when holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. And then I think we read that afterwards. Okay. So who's this going to be? This is going to be someone from the last scene. Is it going to be that criminal? Because he's done the miracle. And thus Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. A ruby ring, a silver crown with gems. Here, I brought back your staff, O Griffin Reborn. Oh no. Is that just general life stuff? We are good at that, aren't we? Saying everything's fine when it's not. Alright, this clue has been added. Okay, wow. That is a fucking staff and a half. Oh, it's not just a staff, it's the golden idol. Holy shit balls. It's got a crack on it. What is that? Golden snuff box filled with opium powder. Interesting. Selection of hats. May 14th, 1791. Dear Master McBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I bet you're like blah 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 blah. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Ah, is he the guy? I'll wait till you stop playing. Start playing so I can talk about the game. No. Is that going to be the one that was in the other scene? I may have invited him into our brotherhood, but he's not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. Then he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane, and it grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Interesting. Oh yeah, I feel you. What have we done? Yeah. What have we done this week? Just, yeah, I mean, fun stuff, but stressy stuff. We've been booking stuff for our honeymoon. We're going to Disney World in Florida, so there's just a lot of things we've needed to like book and pay for and stuff this weekend. So it's kind of had a bit of a battering money-wise, but it's like fun stuff, even though it's stressful stuff. It's fun. But yeah, I think Lazarus, remember in the last scene, the criminal had brought in a new guy, and he was having some ceremony downstairs. I think that might be him. Might be. Dark Hand Steward, that might be the main criminal in the last one, because he brought him into the Brotherhood, but he's not shared all of his secrets with me. It's either him or it's the main criminal. I'm not too sure. Can't remember names. It doesn't help that I can't say names. What an honour to experience such a historical event. That is 25 plus 1. June 3rd, 1791. Dear Watersnake Brother Maker, as the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Dark Hand Master JT. Protocol of an attempt to demonstrate a miracle. June 23rd, 1791. Location the lighthouse on Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. Time noon. So it's been an hour and 25 minutes. Present. Okay, Lord Angus McBain, Alistair Koch, James Turner, Walter Keane. Ah, Lazarus Hurst. So Lazarus Hurst is the newbie. Walter Keane. Wait, there's 5 of us. I thought Walter Keane was 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is 5. It is. Yeah, it is. But no, yeah, it will be good. So yeah, I can't complain. Oh, in charge of notes, Nicholas Maker. Yeah, but no, apart from that, yeah, not too bad, thankfully. But yeah, just really fucking cold. Really fucking cold. I'm trying to work out. So back in the other scene, the criminal... I say criminal, you know, the nice guy criminal or whatever his name was. I think he was Walter Keane, and he had brought in Lazarus Hurst. And that's Lazarus, I think. I don't know which... None of them look like Walter Keane unless that's him. Because he could be playing dumb, like... That was actual miracle, unbelievable. But I can't remember how the golden idol would have gone to him. I'm not too sure. The body on the right must be the last one. Oh, true, yeah. Interesting. Both his legs appear to be broken. Oh, and that's the bottom bit of the... That's the bottom bit of this. Because it's broken. And he's got the bottom bit. Both his legs appear to be broken. The man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. His arm appears to be broken. He's got a ring. April 13th. Watersnake Master. Lately I've experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Emperor's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones, proud Beastmaster. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me in the Court of Directors at the Seven Seas Company. As Doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humours. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. Okay, so there's 6. So the fact that this said present. Angus McBain, Alistair Koch, James Turner, Walter Keane, Lazarus Hurst, and then in charge of the notes, Nicholas Maker. I'm assuming that makes the 6 people here. I can't remember for the life of me what Walter Keane looked like, but I guess this game isn't probably relying you on just recognising them. I guess there is ways to work out who's who. So that's everything out here. Oh, footsteps. Coming from over there. Interesting. Okay. I guess... Oh, that's locked from the inside. By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire. General Alistair Koch. A trapdoor that connects the staircase to the top. Not locked. Interesting. I guess we'll have a look at the thinking board. Bloody hell. People who had the magical relic in their hands chronologically. Blank blank. Blackmailed blank blank to find out how blank blank would perform the miracle of blank. Then we got a name, everyone. And then the story. Okay, well, I think he is going to be Lazarus Hurst. I think. Could have this very wrong. This is going to be interesting. This is a tricky one. Because I don't remember the ranks and stuff. So there's a Griffin Reborn. He says kneel before me, Griffin Reborn. And yeah, he's got all the stuff ready to do the miracle. Why do the boots matter? Is it because of these? Because it's like a heel and then a bit. Then those haven't got the trail, but some of them have got like the trail on it. Okay, what about you? So nothing much. One of them is a doctor as well. We need to bear that in mind. Yeah, I brought back your staff. From where? From here? And it broke in the fall, so he's like walked over. It's any of them got a heel with a bit that trails. And that kind of does. I don't remember if a white coat and a master. They can't expect you to just remember the ranks. It's already too much to fucking remember in this game. I'm not too sure. Because he's the only one with the white on his shoulders. Because then you've got him and him are the same rank. Him and him are the same rank. What honor to experience such a historical event. Because his thing says... Is it midday? Yeah, time, noon. Protocol of an attempt, so it was attempted at midday, but we know that it is 25 past 1. Interesting, okay. Although that doesn't help in terms of ID in them, does it? Who is present? So yeah, these aren't even in ranks. Lord, Doctor, Sir, and Mr. So we go back to you. Got the hats. AM. A golden snuff box filled with opium powder. Is there an AM? Yes, Angus McBain. Are we happy saying that that's you then? Just based on that. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. Because then you have got part of it. Yeah, and this is addressed to you. Dear Master McBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. Interesting. I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all of his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing the miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he put the following glyphs, then he presses a small lever, and it grants him powers. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Okay. So then... Is McBain blackmailing someone? I think he's fallen. Based on the injuries, I think he's fallen because... I don't think he's tried. But I guess why would he have the cane? I don't think they've killed him. Or do you reckon they've made him go up there and jump off? But then they wouldn't have left him with the staff. But yeah, no, if someone tries to perform a miracle... They try and perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it is not a miracle but magic, and they are punished with death. But it gave me the impression that he's fallen. But I guess that's locked from the inside. So he would have gone in, locked it, made his way up. By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire, General Alistair Koch. So yeah, this is unlocked. So I thought he's either been ordered to jump off. So yeah, who's Dark Hand Steward? Who's going to be Dark Hand Steward? So we thought what? Steward is green? Oh no, but then that would be... But McBain is wearing green. It is on the inside of the door, but maybe if he got told to go off and jump, he'd lock the door behind him, maybe. I don't know why he would do that, but... Like, the injuries, man. The injuries. He's got broken legs. You think they've done that to him? His arms appear to be broken. What else was there? Like, that's why I thought it snapped, because he's had it on him when he's jumped off and it's broken. And then this guy has said, I brought back your staff. Footsteps lead over to there, so whether he's come from over there, brought it over. I don't know why I think that, but that's just one thing at the moment. To find out how blank blank would perform the miracle of blank blank. So, it's to find out how he would perform the miracle, because in the note it says that he had the opportunity to watch him practicing. So I'm going to put Lazarus Hurst in there as well. How Lazarus Hurst would perform the miracle of... the miracle of reborn? No, the miracle of... It's got to be an orange one. It's not homunculus, hypnosis, lighthouse, wound head, seance, idol. I'm not too sure. The miracle of something. But yeah, look, 1725. The first Arcan tried to demonstrate flying, but he jumped off a cliff to his death. I think he tried to jump off doing the flying thing, maybe. And then Angus MacBain. Interesting, now that we know who Angus MacBain is. He repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. He produced a homunculus as well. He hypnotized the same man as well. So he's done all these miracles to prove that they're not. Angus MacBain has. This guy. So MacBain threatens people and blackmails people on how to do their miracles. And then manages to do them. Which is interesting. Death from a... It's going to be a head wound. I don't know if it is going to be that. I should start from right and go across to left, shouldn't I? People who have the magical relic in their hands chronologically, well, right now. I'd say Angus MacBain is last. How am I meant to identify who this is? He's got a red ring. He's a water snake master. Oh, so the fact that he's, white coat and the things on his chest, that would mean master. I think that's what we already... Yeah, you already told me that. And then, dear friend, it's not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me in the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will not only unbalance your humours. It will only unbalance your humours. Let's discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. And he was threatening someone. Desist immediately and know that when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general. Oh, thanks. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. Sorry, I need to get this onto my hoodie. In my many voyages, I have learned the dark arts too. So this is another master. But a proud beast instead of a water snake. Arm appears to be broken, but only one arm. Ooh, this is really tricky. Yeah, door's locked from the inside. How am I meant to know who you are? In charge of notes, Mr. Nicholas Maker. Lazarus Hurst, Walter Keane, James Turner. I feel like Walter Keane is the guy from the previous scene who introduced Lazarus in the last scene. We've got Angus MacBain. We've already done Angus MacBain, haven't we? And Lazarus Hurst. Those are the two that we've done? Yeah. So we've done Angus MacBain. So we've done the first and the last one. We need to do Walter Keane. I feel like I recognise that name. Oh yeah, I think that's the guy. The criminal guy from the last one. Dr. James Turner and Alistair Koch. Have any of them got anything? From the doctor and the dead. Yes. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me in the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humours. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. Let's start from left to right again. That was an actual miracle. Yeah, no, tell me about it. I don't know what the significance of this is, because if that's stamped, that's going to be a star with 7 on it. Why would you have that? Why would you have that? Why would you have that? Can I check anyone looks like they're going to have note things? Why has he got that? Is that going to be... Is he a... No, he's not. No, we already know him. He has... Yeah, okay, that. So someone telling him how to use it. Fuck. And thus Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. The shoes have got to be relevant in terms of these footsteps. 2, because that's the heel at the back. These ones. And then back. And then there's a couple others added on. So someone has walked up there. I mean, I don't know why they stopped there, but walked up to get the eye, to get that, and come back, which is why whoever this is second to have the thing. Don't know who's first. They can't. Yeah, but it can't be a doctor though, because Angus McBain is saying, "Here, I brought back your staff," and he's not the doctor, is he? Doctor is James Turner, so that's why I think I brought back your staff, Griffin Reborn. He would have gone to get it and come back. They've got buckles. He's got heel. That's why I think it's showing me the shoes as well, because none of these guys have heels, apart from him. And the footsteps have a heel. So I've gone to get it, I've come back. Why he's got opium powder, I don't know, but it's got his initials. Or is it W-A? Is there a W-A? No, there's not. I thought it got me then. There's an A-M. There's an A-M. Oh my god, it's A-M. It's A-M. Angus. I already knew it was AM. What am I doing? Why did I get so excited when that's literally what I said? Okay, never mind. Yeah, Angus McBain. Sorry, yeah. So that's him. So then that leaves us with 4 more. Okay, 4 more. 4 more. Which is Nicholas Maker, Lazarus Hurst. No, not Lazarus Hurst. Nicholas Maker, Sir Walton Keane, Dr. James Turner, and Alistair Koch. And we know about Alistair Koch that by guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire. General Alistair Koch. He's a general. That's not him, though. Surely. So there's a general here. He's got a red ring. He has a red ring. Oh, they've all got red rings? They've all got red rings. Yeah, they've all got red rings. Okay. Why would you have this with a stamp of 7? And this is just telling them how to do the miracles. Practice is paramount. Oh, yeah, so that doesn't tell me anything. He just says that and he's got a crown. Hats. Yeah. Yeah, we've read that. So I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood. So it was the guy from the previous episode who invited Lazarus into the brotherhood was Walter Keane. fairly sure it was Walter Keane. So that would mean that Sir Walter Keane is... Where is it? Walter Keane would be a Dark Hand steward. Now, what did we say steward was? We think steward is green? Oh, then that can't be right, because he's the only one with the green. See my logic? Like, I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood. I thought that would be Walter Keane, but if it's Dark Hand steward, we think that's green robes. There's only one green robe, and that's fucking Angus MacBain. Then also, I don't know how Lazarus, because we never saw Lazarus until the last episode. How has he suddenly got the golden idol? Oh, this is a tricky one. I'm getting too hot. Hot water bottles, that's the trick. Hot water bottle and an Udi. I can't do clues yet, can I? So blank, blanked, blank, using the blank to demonstrate the... Right, so the idol to demonstrate the miracle of blank and become blank. So he did a miracle of something. What's he done here? What's happened for him to do a miracle? Like, he's done a miracle of something. Because it's saying it there, and it's either hypnosis... You don't think he's hypnotized? Do you reckon he's hypnotized the guy to go into the lighthouse, lock the door, go up and jump off? Although, if he'd done the miracle, he would have been holding the idol. Oh yeah, I brought you your staff. I brought back your staff. You think the dead guy is MacBain? No, he's MacBain, because he's got an AM snuff box filled with opium powder. That's how I'm determining it for him to be MacBain. We don't know who the fuck this guy is. We just know he's a water snake master who's threatening a proud beast master. And he's got a friend. So I think he is Angus MacBain. Oh! What made you think that? Golden snuff box filled with opium powder. But then he's got a letter as well to Dear Master MacBain. So I feel like if he's got two things on his person, it would just be his, because he's left the guy's ring and two letters. Usually, like, letters on their person is theirs, right? We haven't seen them be robbed in other scenes. Because if that is true, then I can't trust anything I look at. I'll be fucked. I think he's done hypnosis. I'm gonna go out on a limb, say hypnosis. If I can get these two right, then we know it's hypnosis, and that'll really help. So Angus MacBain blackmailed Walter Keane. Ooh, interesting. I'm close. I am close. Okay. That's huge. That is huge. Okay, so that fits in with the fact that the history of the Griffin rebirth, every opportunity of miracles, I mean, he jumped off to his death, but all the others, Lord Angus MacBain must have blackmailed people at the time to ask how did they do their ritual so that he could quash it, basically. So I'm wondering, Angus MacBain is obviously going to do the same thing again, or want to do the same thing now. I'm wondering whether he's purposefully left some of the idol back there. Being like, oh, I brought you back your staff back, but he now knows how it's done, so if he's going to keep that handle, I don't know, maybe he's hoping that he'll get his hands on the rest of it, I don't know. So that would mean... What would that mean? What would that mean? We still don't know who that is. Someone. So Angus MacBain blackmailed Walter Keane to find out how Lazarus Hurst. And I think that's Lazarus Hurst, but I don't know if it is actually. It might not be. Find out how Lazarus Hurst would perform the miracle of flying. So we know that that's there. So we can put that there. Miracle of that. And become... Oh, and become Griffin Reborn. So then blanked, jumped from the lighthouse afterwards. This resulted in blank's death from Oh no, really? Do you remember the last scene where there was like a big cult? Like there was like a room, like a, you know, inside of a big cult room. You had Walter Keane, who was like some sort of like polite robber. He did some deal with David Gorin, who was like a stable guy, but he's been in a few scenes. Those two basically arranged to go in and like cheat this ceremony so that Walter Keane could come out alive by knowing which cup was poisoned. But then we read some notes, and there's a scene downstairs where Walter Keane had introduced a new person into the cult, and he had introduced a guy called Lazarus Hurst. That's right, yeah, so there's that. So he had introduced someone to the cult called Lazarus Hurst. So if you remember the last scene with the cult, there was a downstairs bit where there was just a member of the cult. I say cult, it's not a cult, but a member of the cult, and Lazarus Hurst topless, and he was doing some sort of like initiation. That was the last scene. So now, it seems that Lazarus Hurst has somehow got his hands on the idol. I don't quite know how, because I'm not sure we even saw the idol in the last scene. But yeah, Angus MacBain, who's this guy that, in the history of these miracles, always finds out, always disproves the miracles. That's what he's doing again, because he's been blackmailing Walter Keane, who is the original polite robber, to find out how this new guy, Lazarus Hurst, will perform that miracle of flying, so not hypnosis. So by that logic, I'm wondering whether before that miracle has happened, I mean, they're all saying it's a miracle. That was an actual miracle. But he hasn't flown. So why are they all acting as if there's a miracle and he's done it? Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you, brothers, to great changes. Because I was wondering whether, because he's found out how the miracle would happen, whether MacBain has tampered with the idol, because obviously there's a bit missing. So then Lazarus has gone up the lighthouse to perform it and failed because it's broken. Because the rules are, if someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle but mere magic, and the claimant is punished with death. If no one can repeat miracles, the masks fall. So the masks have come off. Then none of them are wearing masks. Claimant, the one who claims to be Griffin Reborn, must perform the miracle. The claimant who does the miracle is crowned. So he has done some miracle here. Not the miracle of flying, but the miracle of something else. He has done something. So I'm wondering whether that guy is going to be... I don't recognise him, that's the problem. I don't recognise. So if the person holding the idol is the one to perform that miracle, does that mean he's Lord Harrington? Who is Lord Harrington? Have I missed that name? So he is acting like he's done the miracle, because he's saying, kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you to great changes. This guy who's holding it is just saying, I've brought you back your staff, Griffin Reborn. And you'd only call him Griffin Reborn if you've done the miracle. So he has done a miracle. He's bringing him back the staff. And he's bringing it back from over here, this guy that died. So I don't know why he had it. But he did. Angus MacBain has got it right now. If we can work out who died, then I think we can work out the rest. So a name And then either jumped, attacked, hypnotized, cursed, or pushed with the something using the idol to demonstrate. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the... So, what were we saying? So, if the person holding the idol is the only one to perform that miracle, does that mean he's Lord Harrington? He died, so he didn't perform the miracle. He didn't fly. He jumped off a cliff to his death. So none of these have been proven. So he just died. This one, he performed a seance talking to spirits, but then Lord Angus MacBain repeated it, proving him unworthy. In 64, Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus, but then Lord Angus MacBain did it as well. And then in 71, White carried out the hypnosis of a servant, but then Angus MacBain did it as well. So... I think I just need to try and start guessing some things. I'm not guessing them blindly, but he's not going to hypnotise, no. So blank. Hypnotised, pushed, cursed, attacked with the something. Blank. So now the guy holding the idol has flown. No one can repeat the miracles. Now the guy holding the idol has flown. No one can repeat the miracle. You've confused me now. This guy holding the idol, he's only holding it because he's gone to get it and bring it back to the Griffin Reborn, who's the guy who did the miracle. See, he's not flown. No one's flown. Lazarus Hurst was going to fly. Oh. Oh, you've blown my mind, I think. So are you saying... No. So, right, okay. I'm on the same page now. So we think Lazarus Hurst has flown. Someone has been like, nah. You can't. Like, it can't be done. Like, I know how to do it. And that's not worked. And because MacBain historically has always been the one to try and disprove it, I am happy to change that to that. So we're happy with that. So we think Angus MacBain is always the one that tries to copy the miracle because it's not a miracle, because he blackmailed Walter Keane to find out how he did it. And so what was the answer? He said, when performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. So a walking stick and then the two squares. Is that right in this of how to do it? No, it's not right. Because look, the actual book says walking stick with a dot and then the two squares. Aim at the sky, press the lever to maximum position and hold for at least 10 seconds, and that's when you can do the miracle. But Darkhand Steward, who I think is Walter Keane, said no, he does the walking stick without a dot. Yes. Okay, awesome. So then, do you reckon he did that willingly? So why would he have MacBain's letter then? And MacBain's thing? Do we think he's robbed him then? So do we want to say that he's Walter Keane? I don't remember what Walter Keane looks like. Where is Walter Keane's name? Am I blind? I can't choose Walter Keane as a name. Even though it's right here. Wait, did I put it somewhere? Oh, there. So do we think that? He took it off the body, yeah, because I guess the letter is evidence of him telling him the wrong thing. I don't know. Okay, so we're making progress here now. So then that would mean Angus McBain jumped from the lighthouse. Afterwards, this resulted in... It seems a bit weird that we're just going to put his name again. This resulted in Angus McBain's death. I don't know if it is from a head wound. I guess it would be, because there's no, like, fall or jump. Well, jump, but that's blue. So blank, blank. Look at the colours as well. That's the tricky thing. So a first name and a surname, and then a blue-grey. Blue is like verbs, like jumped, attacked, cursed, pushed, hypnotised. Grey is either with or from. That's it. From the... And then a gold. Yes. Potentially. Lazarus Hurst. Jumped. No. Jumped from the lighthouse. Let's go. Okay, I didn't do the bottom right thing, but I like to do that before I do this one because then it gives us the message, so we will finish that one as well. Well done, well done, well done. That's tricky. So, when Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse and survived, using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. I think... Oh, no. I think the noteworthy thing, though... So we need to finish these names. I like to do... I want to finish the names. So, Angus McBain had it last, which is wrong. Walter Keane has it now. And then first Lazarus Hurst had it. And then Angus tried it. Okay. So then in terms of names, we've got these three absolute randomers. We've got James Turner, Nicholas Maker, and Alistair Koch. No, not that. How am I meant to work these out? Do you reckon the lords are going to be like high ranks? And we said high rank is white. Wonder if there's two lords. We need bald, grey hair. Maybe they're going to be the fancy boys. Angus McBain. Yeah, he's a white coat. So maybe Alistair Koch and James Turner are these two. Alistair Koch. And the other bald guy, James Turner. I have to mix these up. And then Nicholas Maker. No. Alistair Koch. There we go. Right. All complete. The noteworthy thing now for the story going forward, I think, for the next scene. Oh, that would have been more clever, yeah. I just assumed that the two bald guys, one of them's going to be a lord and one's going to be a doctor. And then the other one would just be the other one. But yeah, the noteworthy thing is that I guess that handle is pointless, right? Because the golden idol is the important bit, and that is the very top bit. So the whole pole is pointless. I was going to say maybe it's noteworthy now that the pole is broken, so it might not work properly going forward, but the idol is hidden in the top bit, which is very cool. So yeah, let me go back. How much have we got left? Oh, we don't know. We don't know. Okay, next chapter, The Ascent, the interrupted weekend at the Doctor's Saloon. Oh, it's thirsty work. Okay. There are things happening here. I recognise him. He was just in the scene that we were doing. And there's another room next door. Fuck me. Maybe it's not good to go off trying to remember people's faces because A, you can't be expected to, and B, you probably don't focus on... Oh, you can go outside as well. Whoa. What? What? How do I get back in? Okay. Let's start outside. It's more peaceful. We've got a little outhouse. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. One almost empty, the other untouched. An unfinished croquet match on a grass field. Chrysanthemum bushes. Rose bushes. A London Gazetteer newspaper, May 11th, 92. So there's a little cartoon. New Order party at the back. Loyalists on a griffin. Moderates on a horse. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. New Order, 36%. Moderates, 32. Loyalists, 29. The New Order party have the most MPs, but it's clear the 2 old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hurst and his party in the opposition. So the New Order party, which is gaining traction, funny that, is Lazarus Hurst, the Griffin, the miracle guy. So we'll remember that. There's a game of chess. I'm not really versed on chess, so I don't know if that means it's just begun, or, well, I mean, there's not many pieces left. Don't know if someone's winning, or if you're a chess expert, maybe we can look back at that afterwards. I think that's it for outside. So you can go in this way. Oh, you can go in either way. Okay. Ah. What room are we in then? Because it seemed no matter what door I clicked, whether you go in that way, it still brings you here. So the map, I don't know. But yeah, we got tea house, chess house, croquet field, or field, flower beds, fountain, flower beds. Library, saloon. We're maybe in the library because of all the books. Okay. Oh lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Gardener. Oh sure, library's there, salon is here. Salon is here. It's just separated by this line, maybe. Okay. So we got the gardener. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. Okay, butler. Also wearing the same similar sort of clothes. Ha, Leopold, your plan to frame Patou is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. So someone's missing a button. What's in this library here? A full glass of sherry, an almost empty glass of sherry. A bottle of sherry. Interesting. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. He's missing a button. Okay. A clean sword. Dear friend. The letter in the last scene was dear friend. Now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that Prime Minister position. Kindly confirm your presence. Dr. James Turner. Interesting. What to do about that Prime Minister? So I wonder what party they are in. Okay, so he's James. I can't get it yet. I can't click either that name or that name. Interesting. I'll have to keep going then. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honourable man, Leopold, not some... Oh, not some Aquitian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. Oh, he's got a red ring. So the doctor invited the guy he's accusing of murder. Yes. Constable, escort this man out. That sounds like the homeowner, right? And then this preposterous. Yeah, I thought you were an honorable man, not some trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria. Yeah, I guess it is. Do we think, is he the doctor? We think he's invited, or you think he's the doctor? Oh, James. So he's James Turner. Sorry. He's James Turner. Why can't I click his name? Yeah, okay, so Dr. James Turner is him. He is accusing someone of murder. I don't know who. Let's keep going. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. Dear friend. God, James Turner loves saying, dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I'm having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honour of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence. Gotcha. Okay. I mean, this looks like he's going to be the guy that I just read out. So, I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. So, hang on. What did he just say? So, I think who I'm just going to click on now is a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Who the fuck is this guy? Sleeping eye patch gentleman. Is he pissed? He's got bloodshot eyes. And he is blaming the prince. He's blaming him for killing him. So what's he got? Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself, so James Turner is the director. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honour. That sounds a bit ominous, doesn't it? A spicy-smelling ornamental box. He might have done the tea. The doctor leaned over him to steal a button. Do you reckon so? Oh, to frame him. But then he's saying that he's trying to frame Patu. I think that's Patu. Let me put that there. Patu. Your plan to frame Patu is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Yeah, so you could have done it to frame him. While he's passed out drunk, he's taken a button off him or something and maybe planted it in his hand. In his hand. Right, let's keep looking. So he's got a spicy-smelling ornamental box. There was spicy tea outside. A brown stone slate seal. That's weird. An emblem and two hands with an axe. He's got a clean Lemurian war club. And his invite. Dear Prince, as you know, I'm a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Patu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence. There's a bloody boomerang. What are these things here? Ah. Interesting. The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Has he stolen these? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's stolen it. He's stolen his... And the boomerang's missing. But he's stolen back, and he said, I hope the host did not notice me. So he's stolen a slate seal, which is probably from his clan. Okay. And this, I thought this would come into it, because it talked about chrysanthemum outside. Drugged psychoactive plants, drugged symptoms, spotty onion, and an illusion of unity with the universe. I reckon that fucking... The guy who's passed out has probably been drugged. Spotty onion, an illusion of unity with the universe. Increased appetite, hiccups. Black poppy, sleepiness. Whites of eyes get a pink tint. What the fuck's that there? Can you see that? There we go. Just keep that there for a second. Pink in his eye. Pink eye. Lemurian lichen. Hyperconcentration on one thing. Loss of perception of time. Rapid blinking. Redberry. Surge of energy. Vocalization of all your thoughts. Twitching. Aggression. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go to him. Oh God, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. He is a constable, Arthur Faulkner. This clue has been added to testimonies. Good lord. Leopold. Oh my god, these are testimonies from everyone. Claims that had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep after his sherry, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Probably to see that no one was looking before he stole that slate. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler. Interesting. Entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. So Leopold is him. Yeah. Okay, what's the next testimony? Gideon. Don't know who that is, but claims that. Played croquet with Ergin in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch. He was in the last scene as well. I wonder if we can recognise him. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Ergin is loving the design of a chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Why, what's so fucking good about the chess house? It's a circle. I don't know what's so good about that. Okay. Who's next? Ergin. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. Okay, so claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. So Ergin is this guy. Ergin Patu. But he says everything Master Bell says. Who's Bell? I have gotten the name Bell. I don't know who Bell is just yet. James, so that's the main guy, claims that he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Is it going to be Leopold Blanchard? Do I have Blanchard as a name? I do. Is it you? Do I have Leopold? Although that just looks like the butler, actually. That's the butler. That's the butler. It's actually the eye patch guy. So sorry. Leopold Blanchard. Back to it. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. NB, as the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Alistair. Who is Alistair? They're just saying Lord Alistair, aren't they? Is that going to be you? I guess we don't know just yet. Oh, Arthur Faulkner as well. We can do him. Arthur Faulkner. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. Alistair. In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. I mean, I guess if we knew chess, we could look at that and say, pardon me, was he close to winning, or is that a lie? Billiam. Planted and pruned all morning. Oh, well, that's you. That's you, Billiam. Fucking legend. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Okay. So we've got some more names. We've got Augustus and Hill. So they're surnames. Alright, and then Podrick claims that served Lord Alistair in the chest house. So that's going to be him, isn't it, Podrick? Served Lord Alistair. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. So you are Spade. Is it Billiam Spade or Spade Billingham? Spade Billingham Spade. Note to remember, Alistair was playing chess at the time of the murder. Yes. On entering the library to take away that... Yeah, there's a lot, isn't there, of these accounts. I'm going to have to go over these again afterwards. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly he was overcome by dizziness and fainted. Oh, due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Then saw the deceased lying in the salon. Okay. The button is in his hand. We've got a huge vertical wound on his forehead. Sword. Listen. Apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo. As in Leopold. And then his invite. The elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Please join us on May the 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. I just want to check. Okay, I thought Turner would have been one of the leaders of these parties, because I thought this was like a meeting to like discuss joining up to beat Lazarus Hurst to the position of Prime Minister. Blanchard? We do have a Blanchard, don't we? Have I put someone as Blanchard? Oh, Leopold Blanchard. So this means either loyalist leader Blanchard, Leopold Blanchard, or moderate leader Valentine. We do have a Valentine. It is that. So Mr. Turner has invited the two leaders of the parties. Sorry, you may have already known that, but I didn't. But yeah, note to remember, Alistair was playing chess at the time. Okay. And then you got a Constable's Pike. So that's all the words, right? Yeah. Right, in terms of these, we need to do... Oh my god. Blank blank is the victim. The blank is the murder weapon. I think it's the boomerang, right? The blank is where he was murdered. The salon. It's got to be the salon. Body was found by blank blank. Can't quite remember that. Location of each suspect when the body was found. So are we happy to say that Alistair... Who is Alistair? Do we know who that is yet? Because they're saying it as Lord Alistair, aren't they? In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. So then the butler is Podrick. Served Lord Alistair. So that's a surname of someone. Okay, his master arrived. Okay, then sword ceased. Lord Leopold instructed to raise the alarm. So apparently Leopold woke up the butler. Entered the salon and found the body. So yeah, so Leopold Blanchard found the body. Oh god, there's a lot, isn't there? Okay. And the prince is going to be Ergen Patu. Oh, sorry, the location of everyone. I need to put Leopold. It's not, because it's not confirmed as right. It needs to go back there as well. Leopold. And then who's dead, first of all? Oh god, it's overwhelming. Okay. Is there anything around the locations that are going to give us a clue of just that's the way that is, that's where that is? Alright, fine. Let me go through them again. Did not expect something like this to happen in our household. This is such a mess. So this is Turner, isn't it? This is... Oh, I've not even put that. Is it Arthur Turner? What? I made that up. I think it's Arthur Turner, isn't it? Where did I learn that it was Arthur Turner? Turner's weapons. They are clean sword, clean doctor's scalpel. Right, so yeah, sorry, let me move through them. So, Leopold, your plan to frame Patu is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof. Constable, please score this man out. And then Leopold is saying James. That's it. Not fucking Arthur Turner. Idiot. James. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. That's his invite. And then we've got the sherry. We've got a full glass and the empty glass. So the empty glass will have been drunk by Leopold because it was spiked with bloody black poppy, but we don't know where they would have got that from. And then you've got, this is outrageous. I thought you were an honourable man, Leopold. So talking to the guy next to him, not some Aquitian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. Clean sword. I think it's the boomerang. It's got to be the boomerang. That is the murder weapon, right? Why has it got blue stuff wrapped around it, which is like his wig? Right. Clean sword. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man. Who's this? Since he saw through his lies. So he believes that it's Leopold as well. Yeah, so that's just an invite. You got the prince, who was more interested, I think, with stealing the slate that belongs to his clan. He's got the spicy-smelling ornamental box, which was here. And that is the tea room? Tea house. And his account says everything Master Bell said is correct. Who is Bell? Oh, we don't know. Master Bell. So that's a boy. Oh, the Bluebird Sway holder. Fair enough. So we think that he doesn't... Oh, he just says everything Master Bell. Who's Master Bell? It's got to be him, man. He's the only lad. Just dear friend. It's got to be him. And then you've got him saying, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate. He must have been out there having tea because it's spiced. He drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Leopold. So who's this? James. Oh yeah, so James Turner. So James Turner had a drink with Leopold in the morning. And then James went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. We don't know who Lord Alistair is. It's going to be him in the middle, potentially. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. And then he spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. So shall I put that for now? Where's Alistair? We don't know his first name yet. And then Lord Alistair, who I think is this guy. In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Turner arrived and sent the butler away, so that matches Turner. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. So that would mean that Alistair, who is the Lord? Is there a Lord? Or is not? But so the butler will have been... The doctor is Turner, right? So I think Turner was in the chess house. Bloody hell, this is complicated, isn't it? And then Billiam is the rose. He was by the rose bush. Billiam was by the flower beds. Oh, my brain is working on overdrive. So Billiam, planted and pruned. So when he was by the chrysanthemum, you could see the tea place, I think. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet. How do you even say that again? Croquet. Go behind the manor. So that's a bit weird, isn't it? Young man is the blue-haired guy, and the foreigner, his words, not mine. No, not him. That's interesting that he saw those two together. Oh, and I see, and that's why that prince is saying that everything that the young lad said is true, because they're obviously in on it, and it's easy just to let him say it. But yeah, in the afternoon, moved to the rose bush, and then from there he could see Lord Augustus leave the fountain at noon. Oh, no way, really? It's been alright till now. Damn. I don't understand what their logic is for what messages do and don't get through. Continues work on the roses till the alarm was raised by Dr. Hill. So, moved to the rosebush and he saw Lord Augustus. Who's Lord Augustus? Is that going to be the dead guy, maybe? Oh, it is, right? Because the two leaders is Augustus. No, it's not. It's Valentine. I can't do Augustus. Oh, there is an Augustus. Shit. Interesting. I don't know who that is then. That account there of not that one. Lord Augustus left the fountain at around noon. Right now, I've got a Lord Alistair. I've got a dead guy who must be Valentine. So I don't know who a Lord Augustus is. So I've got some of them wrong. But who's the lad? Who's the lad? Master Bell. Is it going to be James Bell? Who's this kid? Oh, it's him. So he played croquet with Ergin. They got bored and went to drink tea. That'd match because there is spice in the tea. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. So he said, oh, look over there. And over there was Alistair Koch and the butler. I'm trying to say that the doctor is getting rid of Leopold Blanchard so Lazarus Hurst can be elected. Not sure why you two his. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. But I think he's also, because both of them, have both of them been invited? So I'm wondering whether he is Augustus, because that newspaper outside says that the two main leaders that if they came together would overtake is Blanchard, the one that is being blamed and framed. I was wondering whether the other one would have been Valentine. So if you kill one and prison the other. But I don't know, I know you wouldn't need to do that, but we don't know who else this is going to be otherwise. We just know that it's the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo. So I think that would be like Leo and the other party member, like, sorry about the shouting match yesterday in Parliament. Let's continue our discussion at noon at this house. Just a thought. But yeah, I think, so the kid is Gideon. They looked at the chess house and saw Koch and the butler. Who's Koch? Alistair. Practice chess at the chess house and educate the butler. Yes. Sometime in the afternoon. Okay, so that matches that. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Yeah. Just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. What do you mean? Why is it saying that again? Because it said here, interesting design on the chess house, and that's the beauty of the chess house. Is he, like, sending his attention over there so that Ergin can, like, poison the tea with the flowers or something? Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. I don't know. So that seems to fit what the gardener's saying. The gardener has backed them up, saying that he saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and they went for tea. He saw Lord Augustus, who who is Lord Augustus? Must be him. Must be the dead guy. I think the other thing, Valentine, I think that's a red herring. The other party leader, I think that's Augustus. I need to do things one at a time, don't I? Should we do this one first? Blank blank is the victim. Shall I try Augustus as the victim? Where is Augustus again? I don't know his first name. How am I meant to know the first name? We got first names? No. James is preposterous. You know he was killed by that savage. You're an honorable man. No. How do we not have his name? Oh, is it Augustus? Oh! Because when they say Lord Augustus, I feel like that's the surname, but yes. Well done. Let's fucking go. Right, so that helps now. So that goes there. Is the victim. The boomerang is the murder weapon. The salon is where he was murdered. The body was found by Leopold Blanchard. Now, who's Leopold Blanchard in terms of these characters? Yeah, high fives all around, thank you. Because, yeah, there's just been a lot of me rambling and struggling. So who's he going to be? He's not the young man. The young man, I have worked out, is Gideon. Surname Bell. Yeah, eye patch is Leopold. Oh, sorry, yeah, he's got an eye patch. Yeah. So Gideon Bell. I've got a blank. There we go. Gideon Bell. So do we think this is Lord Alistair something else then? Because if it was Lord Augustus, that means first name. So it's going to be Alistair something. We don't know his surname other than Podrick. Yeah, see, Lord Alistair. So maybe, yeah, Alistair is his other name. Okay, so we need a Koch. We have seen something about Koch, haven't we? In terms of alibis and such. Where was it? No. Yeah. So saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Alistair Koch. About his lack of military training, wasn't it? So, what names have we got left? Is it just going to be Hill? Podrick Hill? Oh. Interesting. So I've got something wrong. That's not this, because that's like all wrong. That's like better. So it's Podrick Hill. It's not called Alistair Koch. Jürgen Patu? Hey! Right. Okay. Where was the butler? Was woken and instructed to raise the alarm. So suddenly was overcome by dizziness. So on entering the library to take away the glasses, found Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcame, so he fainted in the library. Was woken and instructed to raise the alarm, then saw the sea. So he was in the library. Butler was in the library. The general, which is Alistair Koch. Where were you, Alistair? Chess. The young man. We're on a roll now. Gideon. I mean, they were having tea. So were they still there? They might have still been there. And that would go for the young man and the prince. Who's the loyalist? Who is the loyalist? Oh, it's the eye patch guy. Right, sorry. So Leopold was in the salon. Where is it? Oh, yes. That noise. That green. Okay. Now then. Now's the difficult part. Shout out if you see any of these. We'll just go first paragraph, middle paragraph, bottom paragraph. Let's have a look here. So vague. That is so vague if you read that. If you can see it. It's incredibly vague. Early in the morning, blank, blank, blanked, blank, blank, in the blank, and blank to blank. I think it's going to be... He drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library. Wait, what? Yeah, in the library. No, it's not. And blank to blank. Something a sherry. Drugged a sherry. Drugged a sherry? It's not going to be drugged a sherry, is it? There can't be much else because the blue planted a sherry. Stole a sherry. No. So much black here. And drugged a sherry. I mean, that doesn't look right, but... and then it would be... This isn't right. I'm just going to put some things in. James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library. Oh. Or did he steal it after he passed out, though? Because... Whoa. What the fuck? What's happened? Jesus. That was close. Because James's account was that he drank a drink in the morning. And then he's passed out, I think. Then he's taken a button, and then he's gone to the chest house, where he's found Lord Alistair and the butler, and he's told the butler, clean up the fucking library. There's some bad sherry that's been poured out, aka the evidence. So that's why I think he's drugged him first. In the library. Oh, and then stole a button. Sorry, if that's what you meant, then I'm sorry. That's probably what you meant. All of, yeah. I'm stupid. Well done. Meanwhile, in the... It's going to be the chess house or the tea house. And something, a Lemurian something from the something. Gave, no. Planted, no. Stole, framed, no. No. And planted, no. A Lemurian, no. Button, no. Boomerang. So in the something around noon, there are some accounts that says about noon. Stole his country seal. Ooh. And... Oh, stole a Lemurian seal from the... Yeah. From the salon. So blank. Either killed, planted, frame, or drugged. Blank. And... stole a Lemurian seal from the salon. So in the blank around noon, what were the where are the accounts that are on about noon? Some of them do reference noon. Come on. Is it this one? No, just in the afternoon. Leopold. No, because you never left there. I swear there was an account about noon. Apparently not. Okay. I'm assuming, are we going to assume that the black poppy is not from this country and that he maybe had access to the black poppy and maybe that's what's in the ornamental box? No, because it's going to be the tea, isn't it? All right. We're still working on it. Goodness gracious. Meanwhile, in the... yes, he was. James... Gideon Bell. Gideon and Ergin. Ergin... Whatever his clan name is. But yeah. Gideon Bell played croquet with Ergin in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. And then saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. And that's Lord Alistair. So that's interesting. So he says that Lord Alistair was at the chess place lecturing the butler. Turner came, sent the butler away. Lord Alistair leaves the chess house and then returns again. And what's James's account of that? Ordered the butler to go clean up the library, but then spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair. So that differs with the young lad saying that Alistair, once James came and sent the butler away to clean up the sherry, that Alistair disappeared and then came back. However, James and Alistair are saying that they played together and he was very close to winning. So that is noteworthy, yes. So meanwhile, in the blank, someone somethinged someone and stole a Lemurian seal from the salon. I'm wondering whether he has drugged the young lad, because look, why would Gideon say, like, Ergendrew? No, something's not right. Why would he say that Ergen drew his attention to the interest in design of the chess house? In my head, that's like, oh, look over there at that chess house. And then again, point 5, saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Is there a drug that, like, makes you forget? Loss of perception of time? No. Vocalization of all your thoughts. I mean, that was Lemurian lichen. That's where he's from. Hyper-concentration on one thing. Loss of perception of time. Rapid thinking. Like, has he slipped him something? Is that in the tea? Yeah, I think he has drugged the lad, hasn't he? So that he can slip away. So meanwhile, in the tea house, Ergen Patu drugged Gideon Bell. I think we fucking smashed that. By we, I mean you, but I was kind of onto it a little bit. And then in the thing around noon, so then is this going to be the chess house? Blank. So is this where he plants? So James Turner planted. No, not planted. Somethinged. James Turner. No, it's not going to be James Turner even necessarily. So someone blued something else, and something the button. Where is it? Where is it? Button. On him to frame Leopold Blanchard. I think we are fucking getting there. So planted the button. So in the chess house at around noon. I guess I could go back and look through some notes of what happened in the chess house at around noon. It's not going to be the chess house, though, is it? In that. If the paragraph is talking about the button. So who's planting the button? Because the lies are coming from you, Alistair, and you, Turner. Because of this point, like I showed you before, Alistair left the chess house and returned shortly afterwards. However, Alistair and Turner are saying that they just played chess. They just played chess the whole time. Spent the rest of the time playing chess. So, who actually planted this? Full name, Blue, full name, and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Is it going to be Alistair? Alistair... No. So someone blued someone, and then planted the button on him. Oh, well, on him it's going to be Leopold's going to be the second name, right? Because that's how it would read. In the something at around noon, blank blank, something Leopold Blanchard, and plant the button on him. Oh, on him, Augustus Valentine. I'm planting the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Oh, well, I mean killed, right? It's going to be killed. Because we haven't actually got the death, or the murder yet. Murder the body, or was it the butler? Or was it Alistair? Because why did Alistair, according to Ergen and Gideon, why did he leave? Alistair is part of the cult. I think it's Alistair, just because of that discrepancy in the statements where the two witnesses said that he was at the chess place with Turner, but then left and came back. But then they both said, all right, our alibi is we were both playing chess. It's going to be in the salon, isn't it? Yes. You're going to struggle with that one. That's taking me fucking... Well, no, you do very well, but that was fucking hard. Don't look, don't look. Well done. Well done, us. Oh, let's have another drink, because fucking hell. Well done. Well done. I don't know why I'm talking to the chat. Well done. Brotherhood members. Alistair, who's the loyalist, the middle guy, and James Turner. Oh, I'll tell you what, Kate has been smashing it. Like I said, I got her to play it like the day after I first streamed it, but then I'm editing next to her, and then she'll be playing it, so I won't like watch her, I'll be editing. Then when she gets towards the end, she might like ask me something, and I'll be able to like give her like a bit of a hint, like not tell her the answer. And then she'll just play up until where I got to on the stream, and then she'll stop. It's like now after tonight she can do the ones that I've done, and I'll kind of be in the room with her. But she's been smashing it. And she just plays it silently. I'm like, if I didn't talk it out loud and have people help me, I don't know what I'd do. But yeah, Brotherhood members Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader, and James framed the loyalist leader. Damn. Oh, it's a race. It wouldn't be a race. She'd win. She would win. I do these levels over 2 hours, and she'll just kind of smash it out in like an hour. So, no contest, I'm afraid. No contest. Oh, no. It helps bouncing ideas off each other, so it definitely helps me more than it hinders me. I'm just gutted, though, that that first stream, do you remember I had to get a hint? Oh, it was in the tavern scene, wasn't it? I'm gutted that I haven't played through all this without getting a hint, because I don't think that hint even helped in the end. So that was annoying. Okay, return to scene selection. So this is going to be the segue now, in time between here and there. You've proven that I can trust you. Lazarus Hurst. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen. Let me educate you how it works. I set it to take heat from this cup of water. Then I change the symbols and use the idol to give that heat to something else. But there is much more that the idol can do. So that's going to be the spontaneous combustion, isn't it? Potentially. Oh, yeah, you did miss that stream. Yeah, nice one, BT. Yeah, it's shit, because that hint, it was just not worth it. Yeah, that was annoying. But interesting. So they've gone to Lazarus Hurst. Here's the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen, which is Walter Keen, who was the polite robber. Let me educate you how it works. I set it to take heat from this water. Yeah, so I think that's the spontaneous combustion. So, Chapter 4. Oh my god. Is that it? Are these the two? That's a massive picture. Damn. I don't know whether to start... Am I going to do it in 20 minutes in reality if I've done what? I've done 2 scenes in an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't think it's going to do it, is it? I'm going to leave it there because I feel like if the average is 2 scenes a go, which I think it was, wasn't it? Or I did, no, 1, 2, I did 3 on that one. I think I'm going to leave it there. It's kind of that awkward time. I don't want to start one. I would not have shown them how it works. Yeah, I don't want to start one if I'm not going to finish it by 8 o'clock and then I pause it. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be done in 20 minutes. So yeah, let's... although I think... Is it saved? I think it just saves automatically, doesn't it? Yes. So, let me come out of that. Cool. Alright. That was today's stream. It was a lot of fun. I fucking love this game, honestly. Like, all week I look forward to playing it. It's just quality. I like how it has improved the difficulty as we go on. So yeah, we've got... It looks like 2 left, but one of them was a very big photo. I don't know what that means. Whether that's the last one or whether it's just going to be a really long one. Oh yeah, do you want me to show you? Let me show you that main page again. There's 2 DLCs. Let me swap you back. Can you see this yet? Yes. So there is the Spider of Lanka and the Lemurian Vampire, which is intrigue, isn't it? The Spider of Lanka and the Lemurian, and I think both of them are. Each one has 3 levels, and it's like a story in itself. So just 3 scenes. I think that's the case anyway. The Lemurian Viper. What did I say? The Spider of Lemura. The Spider of Lanka. Sorry, Lanka. So that is 3 levels, and then the Lemurian, which until now I didn't know what it meant. We now know what Lemurian is. It's that clan that have gone to this party. That is another 3 scenarios. So yeah, so the fun just keeps going. Be back to chat. So the fun will carry on. Whether I'll have a break in between the game, not really out of choice, but just so that I delay coming to the end of this game, I might do a different game stream, but then know that I've got those to come back to, which would be quite nice, even though I would just happily play through all of them. Yeah, that'll be really cool. So yeah, I look forward to those 2 stories. So yeah, that'll be the stream. So next weekend should be alright. Might not be... yeah, no, should be fine. I think it should be fine. But I'll do a post during the week anyway. Thanks a lot for watching. Yeah, maybe we'll do those 2 scenes. So we might actually finish the base game next stream. Depends on how long we take. And then, yeah, we'll have a think about whether we do a horror game in between, just as a palate cleanser maybe. But yeah, thanks a lot for coming along to watch. Anyone watching after the fact on the recording, hope you enjoyed. Maybe I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, thanks a lot for coming along. Have a nice rest of your week, guys and gals. And yeah, I'll speak to you during the week, or I'll speak to you next weekend. Cheers, take care.